Hi, it's Cindy Novotny with What Would Cindy Do? I wonder if I'm going to keep What Would Cindy Do going after we're all back working. Because you know what? I'm actually back working. Back on the road. Our team's going out, like 7 of us. This is such good news. We are back on the road. But through this time period, I have really given a lot of thought to something I came up with years ago. In fact, I'd say 20 years ago, I came up with a concept called Bust-a-Boss. And I did it prior to HR really having a lot of engagement tools for people. I even had a 1-800 Bust-a-Boss number you could call. I was trying to do a website. I did a few things where a few people did call me. Then I realized there were some legal issues involved, but whatever. The concept's still alive. You know, what this period of time has taught us is who will miss you. Who will miss you? Whether you're a boss or you were just a colleague. If you're no longer working with your team, do they miss you? I'm hoping they do. I'm really hoping they do, because there's a lot of people that really truly showed their true colors through all of this. There are people that stepped up to the plate. There are people that made things happen. There are people that did all volunteer work and helped people. There are people that volunteered for their job saying, you know, I know you can't pay me right now. I'm furloughed, but I will do whatever it takes to keep the company going. And there are those that just disappeared and rode off into the sunset. You know what? Just wasn't for them. They didn't want to put through the effort. They didn't want that. Now, think about it. You're going to go get another job. And people are going to say, oh, did you get laid off? No, I quit because I didn't want to put in the heavy lifting. I didn't want to do what I had to do. Whether you're a boss or a colleague, an employee, Bust-a-Boss is really real. Because this period of time has really shown us that we don't have time for people who don't get it. Now, whether you like this message or not, whether you like me or not, you can bust me, it doesn't matter. I have always tried to be authentic. I've always tried to have real conversations with people, and I expect the same in return. And I challenge any of you that are living in this life where you talk out of both sides of your mouth, or you don't follow through, or you don't deliver on your promises. Bust-a-Boss may just be looking at you, and you might not even be a boss. You know, I've never really liked the term boss, as many of you know, because it's just another word for cow, and I don't like that word either. So keep in mind, as you go forward, what would Cindy do? She'd hold her head up high, make sure everybody missed her if she left, and promise to over-deliver on everything she ever said she would do. So let's make sure that we don't have to start Bust-a-Boss again. Let's make sure that all of us are giving it 150%.